couple.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my God, this is wild. Wild.
You did it then. I can't stay up too long, but I wanted to come and say hi.
Yeah, like there's just so many buttons and so many things to interact with.
Yeah, my laptop's too slow to do it like this, but
yeah, mine is
crazy.
as well. Mine is as well, but obviously I thought I'd test it. I've tried to learn OBS, but it absolutely, it just blew my mind. All the different scenes and all the things. So I thought I'd give it a go and see what happens.
Yeah.
And then hopefully when I can, when I've got used to like setting it up and all the buttons, then we can start talking about this case.
Yeah, I know nothing about the case. I haven't read into it. It's just the details sound horrific to me.
Yeah, it does. It does sound absolutely horrific. But a lot of people apparently are going over it on TikTok, and I haven't got TikTok. I won't have it.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's a lot of chit chat in Discord.
Yeah, no one's really covering it on YouTube.
No, well, that's what I thought. And obviously, not to, not BJ, jump on a big case and all the things. But it does sound very interesting. And, the fact that she's only 22, it's bloody awful. And the fact that the baby's still missing as well. And it's just absolutely gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
So I thought I would try my hand at moving around Streamyard.
Get used to it.
I downloaded a few things earlier on. I did email the woman whose channel, just to try and set off on the right foot.
Yeah.
But she didn't get back to me. We're probably on 2 different time zones and all the things. But
is it that Steph person?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about her, so hopefully she sees the email. She sees that I tried.
Yeah, she's on YouTube as well. Same name, I think.
Yes. So I did download a couple of bits.
I think for me, after Idaho, I said, no. I don't want to do cases when my kid's age.
Yeah.
Around my kid's age, it's just heartbreaking. I couldn't ever imagine something like that happening to my daughter.
Yeah, I mean, most criminal cases, they are horrific, aren't they?
Yeah.
And if you're going to do them, everyone's got to start somewhere. Apparently, it's wild on TikTok. There's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
There's, he said this and she said that, and they're all infighting. Well, obviously, I don't want to be doing any of that because we don't come from that community. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know we all like a good train wreck now and again, but
TikTok just seems really messy. It's not like as organised.
Yeah, and that's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been seeing on Discord is that it's just absolutely wild. And he said this and she said that, and apparently this case surrounds a lot of interwoven family members, and then some of them have got RSO charges, and some of them are paedophiles and all the things. So
it's crazy.
Very interesting to me.
But apparently you're not allowed to share things on TikTok. It's got to be all original content, as far as I know.
Right, okay. Because obviously I've been sort of looking around today, and a lot of people, they multi-stream, which obviously I'm a massive technophobe.
Yeah, me too.
Taken me, I don't know how long just to find all these buttons on StreamYard and what they do. But I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for you to talk me through. Just forgetting to add myself to the stage. It's wild.
No, it's all right. We kind of go somewhere.
Yeah, but I spoke. Obviously, go Bulldogs. Hello, darling. We messaged a couple of times today, and she says TikTok's nuts because people are talking over each other and they stay yeah, they stay confused and it keeps everybody else confused. Yeah, I get that.
Am I right in thinking, Go Bulldogs, that you're not allowed to share news clips or anything over on TikTok? I'm sure I heard that somewhere, because I think it was something to do with Bull and Betty.
So yeah, I know RJ's very interested in the case, and I know that Bordy's got a whole, she's got a whole, what do you call it, like a stream in Discord where people put stuff, and that's where you learn that everything's well. I know Alabama Mama, she's very interested in this case.
Yeah.
But then I appreciate as well that it's Thanksgiving over there. So, you know, not many people can jump up or spare any time to give us a bit of a rundown. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've got no idea. I wouldn't even attempt to pretend I know.
Yeah, and that's why I downloaded a couple of Steph's original case file bits, and obviously if I use anything, I'll drop it in the chat. Yeah. And hopefully when she gets a chance, she'll see my email that I did ask for permission first, because obviously I want to do everything properly.
Well, the best thing you can do is drop their link in your description box and drop the link in your chat as well.
Yeah.
And then that should be all right, especially for fair use.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Should be all right. But,
I will, hopefully I can stream, and obviously I've got to stop and start and all the things.
Yeah. But you'll get there, don't worry. It's nice to have a new face over on this side. Or a new voice.
Am I correct? It's really, really nice to have people in chat that can tell me what they can see, because obviously I can only see bits.
Well, I can see that you've got a YouTube page open. With
that's my download page. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can see. Can't see anything else. So
can you see me and you? I can see me and you in little boxes on the side.
Yeah, it's got you and me, and then it says welcome and thanks for joining me on the bottom, and then Streamyard's logo on top right.
Yeah. So I'm assuming I would have to switch my own tabs if I want to go and play something. Urban Warfare says the Brits are invading. Yeah, they are. Because on my channel description, it says, you know, we are very light on true crime in the UK. So if any Americans are listening, we are light on true crime in the UK because we're not as open with our information as you guys are.
Yeah,
you guys get your news straight away. Everyone's posting, but everyone's very private in the UK, unless it's massive, or let's just say unless it's propaganda, then the news don't put it out.
No, and neither do the courts.
No, we're not allowed. You know, me and you could go as a private citizen to a courthouse and sit in on most cases, unless it's to do with a child. And then if you're under 18 and you're involved in some kind of case, the public's not allowed in. So that's how private they are in the UK with court cases.
Lucy Letby would have been a great one to have had coverage on, but...
Yeah, and I've heard rumblings that she might be looking at a new trial, or...
Oh, God.
So I don't know what they found there, because I've not really been paying attention to it.
No. But we find out basically when a crime's happened. We find out after the crime's happened, after somebody's been arrested. Generally, the same day they get arrested, we find out, and then we find out after the trial. We don't really get to find out about the trial like Americans do.
Yeah, there's nothing in between us, and that's what I think in this country. I think that's what fuels speculation. I know we speculate about a lot of cases in the UK. In America, sorry, but over here we literally get nothing, so you are left with no alternative but to sit and play the guessing game, which leads to all kind of crap, to be fair. But you know, it happens in every case. But hopefully when I find my way around this thing, then we can keep some bullshit down to a minimum. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see what happens when I move over to my tab now.
I can stay up to watch you do that, and then I've got to drop down. I've got to ring my daughter.
Yeah. So I've just switched tabs.
Yep.
I'm gonna open Steph's case file from 12 days ago.
I'm still on the original.
Yeah, my laptop is that slow.
Oh, okay. You see, that's why I don't do StreamYard on my laptop, because it's too slow. But yeah, see that. Yes. And there you go. It's playing. Yeah.
Oh, hey, girl.
Good morning.
Playing and it's got sound.
Good.
Yeah.
So does it echo? Like, do I need to mute YouTube and just... No, I can't do that, can I? Because you won't get any sound, will you?
No, I can't hear an echo. It sounds all right to me.
Okay, so I'm going to grab this lady's link.
Okie doke.
Why can't I?
Right, let me drop down and I'll ring my daughter and then I can come back in a bit.
All right, no worries. Thank you very much, Patty. I really appreciate you.
No worries, sweetheart. I'll see you in a bit.
Ta. Right, so I think this is it. That's the lady's link to what I'd like to share now. Hopefully, you know, it comes under fair use and all the things. Let me know if any background noise is annoying or anything like that. I know there's not many of you in here, but that takes you to this video. Thank you, Auburn. I really appreciate you. So I'm going to press play.
How's it going with you?
It's going good. I have a headache. I had to go get my glasses. Oh,
it looks so pretty there. It's pretty here, but it's cold.
Is it cold? It's not cold here. It's warm. It's going to be like 80 degrees today.
Lord, I love it. Well, I just wanted
to working on.
Well, first, I want to tell you, what is her name?
Carolyn.
Can you see the video playing?
Carolyn is going to come on the show tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. and I would love it if you could come and be on the panel if you want to.
Okay.
To talk about this.
They really do.
They
really do make it look easy.
Tomorrow night, my time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Can you hear it? Okay.
That would be awesome. So that's what we're kind of. And this morning I was going to talk about the pregnant lady that's missing. That's due on November the 18th.
Where's she missing from? I might miss this one.
Michigan, 22 years old, Rebecca Kay. She went missing. Let me pull up my notes here.
Thanks, Auburn. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I'll keep switching tabs intermittently so I can see what anyone's saying. Thank you.
Park, Rebecca K. Park.
Rebecca K. Park. November the 2nd, November the 3rd, November the 3rd. Somebody tell Chas to come back. Somebody go over there and tell Chas to come back in here that
this is
true.
Are they thinking that she's left on her own accord?
Well, here's what they say. So, can somebody over here though go over and tell Chastity to come back over to the comments because I got She's Country on the line here. Here's what they say. November the 3rd, 2025. She spent that part of that day with her biological mother. Her name is Courtney, running errands and visiting her mother's home in Boone Township. This is near Cadillac, Michigan. That should be easy to remember. Cadillac, Michigan. 11:30 p.m. that night, Rebecca stepped outside of her mother's house after telling her, "Hold on, I got somebody coming to get me. This is just something I've got to do. I'm sorry." According to her mother and her fiance, who is 26.
Right, so I'll just pause it there, obviously, for fair use. So, the lady that is now streaming on, I think she's on TikTok at the moment, or she's multi-streaming. I think she lives in Tennessee. I'm not, I think she's already said it herself. She lives in Tennessee. She does multi-stream. So obviously we're using her video so that we can get a brief outline of what's going on in this case, because apparently it's wild. And it's nice to just get some basic information, even though a lot has happened since 12 days ago. But yeah, so we'll just carry on.
A dark-colored sedan, described as black with tinted windows, pulled into the driveway. She gets into the car. They drive off. As she's walking to the car, she looks at her mom and she says, "Mom, I'll be right back." It was described as the car slowly leaving like a normal car, and then out of nowhere, it started speeding like a bat out of hell. Her cell phone was found on a forked dirt road not far from her house.
She does have a great accent, Auburn.
When she didn't come back, the family contacted the authorities. She's 38 weeks pregnant. She's already been to the hospital 1 centimeter dilated before, kind of like in pre-labor. And her fiance says there's no way she would be without her phone. So they have been searching for her November the 5th through the 7th. They brought out the canines, the drones, the ground searches, anything that you can think of. No cards have been used. There's no digital evidence, but she had $2,000 cash on her when she left, which would enable her not to have to use digital. What'd you say?
This is weird. It's
so that's already sus right there. Is that this young lady is due? She was due to have her baby. She was approximately 38 weeks pregnant. She had been missing. I don't know who reported her missing, but allegedly had left her phone, or a phone was found like somewhere random, which you wouldn't ordinarily do. Most young people without being pregnant are attached to their phones. And she also had a lot of money on her as well. So that is, those are a couple of red flags already. And I'm assuming this lady will explain at some point the various different players in this case. So we'll just carry on.
It says Wexford authorities urged missing woman to contact them, assure her of no legal trouble. This was literally like 22 hours ago.
Yeah.
That's weird to me.
Yeah. What they're saying is to her, because I guess the way the police are looking at it is, though it's not her personality, she is an adult. She's 22, and she does have the right to throw her cell phone out the window and start a new life somewhere. So what they're saying is, you're not in trouble. If you want a new life and don't want nothing to do with us no more, just let us know you're safe. That's it. That's all we want is a phone call.
So they're thinking that the $2,000 cash she had was maybe to go undetected?
Yes. Well, it's oddly, for sure, I would think to go undetected. But you could be in one of those situations where whoever was in that car, and what this has happened before, they want the baby.
What is her? What does her book of face look like? What does her Instagram look like? Is she happy about this baby?
Well, I'm just getting into the details, so I don't know if she was happy. Everything seemed normal. They were preparing for the baby. She went to the hospital thinking she was in labor. So there wasn't anything to indicate that she didn't want to have the baby.
How do they know she had $2,000 cash?
Her and her fiance have been together for 2 years. At this time, which it can change, I don't believe the fiance is involved, simply because her mom saw her get in the car she didn't recognize.
Right, so she was seen getting into a vehicle. Yeah, apparently, thank you, Casper. Apparently, that money was from her. It was like inheritance from her grandma passing away, which, if someone's desperate enough for $2,000, then they might do something. But in the grand scheme of things, $2,000 isn't a lot to a lot of people, but it is to a lot of other people, if that makes any sense. You know, she's 22 years old. We can't really say whether she was happy or not to be pregnant. I'm assuming if she wasn't, she would have done something about it. But to get to full term, you know, she's nearly full term. But obviously I understand that a lot has happened since. So we'll see. Yeah, we're just playing catch up at the minute, because I'm trying to take what I've read and bring it to YouTube, because everyone keeps saying there's not a lot of it on YouTube. So that's really, you think Casper thinks leaving in the car was a lie? And there are some rumblings that people tried to stop her. Okay.
So it says that the cash was from a related to passing of a family member on the night that she lived.
Inheritance.
An inheritance of $2,000. Yeah, that's what it's saying.
And a family inheritance. I did read that. Yeah. So they've put the reward right now. It started at $5,000. It's up to $12,000. Chastity says, "Who runs off when you're in early stages of labor?" I feel like she intended to come back. She told her mom, "I'll be right back." But here we are, November 13th. She's not come back.
And no phone pings. Have they even checked that?
Well, I don't know that part, because here's the thing. That dirt road is across the street from her house that she left from. So there's no where it would ping there and then ping in at the dirt road, you know, and then it goes no further because she abandoned it or somebody took it from her. Here's some quotes from the fiance.
Right, so bear with, I'm just going to let my dog out. But yeah, I kind of agree with Casper. If she's already having contractions, if you know, not everyone's had the pleasure of being pregnant, not everyone's had a baby or whatever, but you can have what's commonly known, we call them Braxton Hicks in the UK. That's my dog drinking the water, if you can hear that. You have Braxton Hicks, so you can be 1 to 2 centimeters dilated without even properly going into labour. But there's every possibility she could have gone to the hospital for a checkup, or she could have been en route to the hospital. She could have asked someone to take her. So we'll just carry on.
Just want to know she's safe. Our son is safe. It's a boy. He's been calling him little man. Expressing fears that Rebecca might deliver without help. Rebecca's mother also stressed that it's critical to find her and her unborn baby. She's in her 39th week. November the 18th is her due date.
It's Rebecca Park. She's missing from Michigan.
So the description of the car from the mother to me is not enough. It's a dark sedan with tinted windows. Usually, even if it's dark and it's black and the windows are tinted, you could still see what kind of car it is.
But they're not saying, or they don't know.
At least, is it from the 70s or 80s or 90s or current? Is it, something?
I'm looking on somebody's book of faith page. It's one of her friends, allegedly. She's saying.
Right, so it does appear the mum reported her getting into a vehicle, but was quite vague about that vehicle. And everybody kind of knows what make and model a car is these days. It's one of the first things that you spot about a vehicle. So that to me sounds a little bit vague.
Have 17,000 likes and 183 souls in this room. If you are in here and you don't follow me, please do so. It's free to do. Tapping is clapping.
Absolutely. What she said. Oh my gosh. Okay. I want to see.
Mom says, here's a quote from the mom. Quote, just knowing that her cell phone was so close. Did she try to come back and knock on the door and I didn't hear? A million thoughts ran through my head on why it would be there.
I wonder how far down the dirt road, or is it saying? It's such a mystery.
I would like to, if somebody in the comments can find and message me the address of the home, I would like to pull that up on Google Earth and see it in perspective to the dirt road. I'll try to search too.
If your mobile phone is found, on the middle of a dirt track, then that would suggest that you left in a rush, you dropped it, or you were snatched, or you were forced into a vehicle, or there's got to be some explanation, because generally 22-year-olds are not parted with their telephones. So there's that.
I did wanted to ask you for a favor. If you could, I got a agency battle tomorrow. You want to do a quick battle so we can build up some gloves and see what goes down, and I would appreciate that. And then we'll continue digging on this because it's really interesting. Okay?
But she's trying to get some power ups, so that means that she needs to win. Okay. Make sure my chat understood that.
So I'm not about to do a battle. So we'll try and skip through this
chickens.
Bit. Oh man,
my neighbor's got chickens, and one of them sounds like it's laughing when it's like. Thank you for the hat and must.
News report just a few hours ago. So
yeah. Leslie, thank you for the rose. Thank you, guys. Yay! All right, let's see what we got. I always pause myself.
I'm talking away. I do love all the background animal noises.
Shannon, you got a boosting glove. And Susan Elaine, you got a lightning bolt and a boosting glove. So it's important that you two be here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Dana in third place, thank you. Helen, Leslie, Tina, Rig, Mom, Red, Carrie, and Deb. You guys made this happen. Thank you so very much.
I'm trying to help her get some power ups. Okay, so is this our boy look 26? I can't pull it up. Y'all, I don't think he looks no 20.
See if I can put a photo up of her.
Something has been going on for years. This case, I know they are mind blowing. I seen that he was in his early 40s.
So, yeah, it does sound very farmyard-like. It does sound like this lady's literally just getting into this case, which is like 12. This stream's like 12 days old. So I'm just going to try and skim through it and see if we pick up some snippets and then maybe move on to something else, or just end it and then try again another night. But at least we might have an idea about some of the main players.
I freaking knew.
Yeah, that's her.
He is not 26. If Chesty says if she's 22 and mom was dating him, was he looking at the daughter the whole time?
Is this, hold on. Let me see, I'm gonna pause it because I think wonder if this is the mama. Does she look happy? I don't know. I can't really tell.
Throw something big. Somebody use the glove. Let's get her scores up just a little bit right here before we leave.
That way she can get her power ups. We're talking about this chick that went missing named Rebecca K. Park.
Got a missed. So Beast and Beauty, Shannon and Parker, if you guys will be here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
There it is.
I'm fixed. Yay.
Oh, here's the front picture. This is from your page too. Here's the front picture of that guy.
Yes. Yeah.
So that is allegedly the fella who is approximately 43 years old. You know, that I'm not dissing, you know, age differences and all the things, but that's a little bit just my personal view that he's a little bit old for her. There is rumour that he dated the mum at one point, which would be her mother. So I don't know how true that is either. Auburn says, I thought Rebecca's partner was her mum's ex and was about 43. Yeah. So I do know that there is a bit of an age gap. But yeah, we'll carry on.
Yes. And there's an interview with him. I'll go to YouTube and play it so you can
say, oh, just contact us. Yes, 13. I agree.
Yes. Rebecca.
Bonus mission 5. Let's go.
3 times the gifting points right now, you folks, for the next 24 seconds. And when it gets done on
street. Everything I love working up. I'm gonna say it's on the registry. If you want to look it up, you're more than welcome.
Ready? All right, read my Bible in a minute. All right.
Yeah.
So I told you what, like a month ago,
Sharon.
I wanted to read Hosea or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that book is deep.
Mm-hmm.
That book hurts.
the first place, Shannon. You're the MVP. Thank you, Shannon. You have a glove and a lightning bolt. Beast and Beauty, you have a glove. So we are really racking up those gloves.
So this lady's obviously TikTok battling while she's trying to get information on this case. But I'm just going to keep trying to skip through it.
Here are the thank you, Beast. Thank you. Your first gifting point, by the way, is 2 times.
2 times gifting, guys.
A person ages 13 to 15.
Yeah.
It's how likely are they to reoffend, right? I don't know if it's like a scale of 1 to 3 or what.
Yes, 3 or 4 charges.
5.
5 charges. Well, guess what? He reoffended 5 times. 4 times. So why would he not be a higher level of chances of reoffending? He's already reoffended 4 times, right?
1, 2. His first charge was in 2003, January.
So yeah, it does sound like he's a repeat offender, and I'm assuming that's what got him on to the register, the RSO. Auburn, that's awful. So he's allegedly got into trouble before now for, well, it would be obviously misconduct with a minor. Yeah. And is there something in the water around there, or like, are they all RSOs? Like, what on earth is going on? Do you know what I mean? Well, let's keep going. I'll keep skipping bits. And then I'll try and find some other bits and bobs.
2003. Criminal essay conduct, 3rd degree, persons ages 13 to 15. So at that time, let's back it up. 2003 was 22 years ago. So he would have been
21.
21. So yeah. And then he done it again in 2005. And he was convicted of that for criminal conduct, 3rd degree, incapacitated victim, which to me says he either gave them street pharmaceuticals or slipped them something in their drink.
Which is disgusting. Like, if you've incapacitated, not only have you incapacitated a minor, but you've done it with drugs or pills, or you've bound them or whatever, however you would incapacitate someone, which is absolutely disgusting.
Beast and Beauty, you're in first place in this one. You got a boosting glove. Dana was found down the hill, whatever. And I thought about going to those places. It's just for the ages of 13 to 15, and that was 10 years ago, so he would have been 30, still twice the age. He's got something with women twice his age. What's the girl's name missing from Michigan? Rebecca Park.
No, his name is Richard Fallor. Fowler. And he's associated with a girl that's missing, a pregnant girl who's missing from Michigan. And come to find out, okay, so it's her fiance. But guess what? He was first dating the mother, and he's also on the registry. Yeah.
Hey, Glam. We have 39,000 likes and 181 souls in the room right now.
So it kind of says to me that they live in a very small, potentially rural community. I wouldn't know without looking on a map. And they all know each other. They're all sleeping with each other. It just doesn't sound very good, does it?
Right now, we are talking about the disappearance of this young lady who is pregnant and due to get her due date is November the 18th.
The same Kristen, are you serious? The same judge? She's talking about I have a feeling that this was an ongoing thing. What if the charge in 2015 was against her? This is speculation, obviously.
2 children were placed in custody of her adoptive mother.
I want to know the background and history of the biological mother. I feel some shady shit there. Because why did she lose custody of Rebecca to begin with?
Right.
She may have voluntarily surrendered her kids to the adopted mother. True. That could have been a possibility. Because if she's with...
Yeah, so there are some questions there. Whether, did she volunteer her children up, or were they taken from her? And if they were taken from her, like, why were they taken from her? Do you know what I mean? But I think I'm going to end this one in a minute. I'm going to try and look for something else, something a little bit closer in the timeline. And then I believe that today, Rebecca was found. She was found east, not far away from the people she knew. And unfortunately, the baby was no longer, the baby was no longer in her tummy. And, as discussed yesterday with a couple of people in Discord, there's only a few reasons why someone would take a baby out of a mother. And that is they thought that they ended her life and tried to get the baby out before the baby was deceased, because they felt some kind of way. They felt guilty that the mother was dying, and they know they've only got a few minutes to get the baby out. Or they want that baby and they're going to sell that baby. Or they're trying to hide paternity of the father. And I'm going to rule that out already, because allegedly he already knows he's the father of the baby, and they already know that it was a boy. So it makes you wonder why you would even bother taking that baby out of that mum in such a manner. And it makes you wonder what their possible defense is going to be. But I'm assuming we will find out in due course. Apparently the boyfriend, who's the baby's father, and Rebecca's own sister were arrested, and they were due to be arraigned today. So we'll wait and see what that brings. But I'm just gonna have a quick scan round now and see if I can find anything before I end this stream. So just bear with. Are you still here, Auburn? My internet just absolutely booted me. Like, literally just crashed my laptop. So I do really, really apologise for that. Just let me know if you're still in. If you're not, I'm just going to end it. And then I will try and do some more homework. I know, absolutely, disgusting. Couldn't have picked a worse time. It's kind of raining. It's raining where I am. And it's freezing cold as well. And my internet just was like, nope. And then my laptop's really slow and old as well. But thank you so much for hanging around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end this. And hopefully do some more homework. And not be so nervous. And maybe we can have another go, maybe tomorrow or maybe Friday night. And hopefully that gives me enough time to kind of collect a few more bits and bobs. Thank you so much for the support, Auburn. And obviously Petty, I'm so grateful to Petty coming up. like I say, it's just practice. You know, every day's a school day. But I really, really appreciate you hanging around. And we'll do it again soon. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much.